So it's time for an update video, because I have no gameplay footage to edit. So why is this a video instead of a community post? Because I can make it the 40th weekly video out of 52. 12 left, guys. I can't wait. First, we got the live service corner. I've been playing Shadowverse. It's alright. Early learning period has taught me that it's a Yu-Gi-Oh type burst game. You don't get started as fast as Yu-Gi-Oh, but matches tend to end with someone dealing 15 damage in one turn, so, you know. Great. I keep logging into Red Dead Online, but I don't know why. Deep Rock has a new season coming out probably today, actually, and I'm excited for that. I've been shaking off the cobwebs recently, and it's been fun. I want to make a build guide for my engineer, though I might get laughed at for how hilariously bad it is, but hey, I'm main gunner, so this meathead gameplay is the style for me. For games that actually end, though, I've beat Forklift Load, and I want to make an analysis video for it, but it'll take some time to assemble together. I want to make it into an intro for analyzing. It's analyzing. I want to make it into an intro to analyzing video games, but I need to try to organize the script so it's more entertaining. It's deep enough to warrant an analysis, but there are some major flaws that make explaining the process of analysis pretty interesting. This took like fucking an hour to record. I don't know what's going wrong. Because of the release of Diablo 4, I've been returning to Grim Dawn to see how much farther I can get into that game. It's still one of the best action RPGs, and I've been enjoying how even my nonsense minion combined with basic attack build has gotten me so far in the game. I need to research how to make my minions more survivable, but I think it's just going to require more devotion shrines. But hey, well, it'll be great when I get there. Now for future games I'm excited for. There's a space game called Star Trucker that looks cool. Hopefully the soundtrack is full of bangers. But there's also Starfield. I'm pretty jazzed about Starfield. It's unfortunately coming a week after I stopped doing weekly uploads. So my channel will be in hibernation after that. I said I was jazzed, but I'm more in like the middle ground of hype about it. Because large Bethesda RPGs attempt to guide you toward a preferred path. A good example is in Fallout 4, the game really wanted you to engage with the base building mechanic and ended up hinging a major story development around it. So if you resisted the game's insistence on building bases, you fall off the developer intended fun curve and the game just doesn't feel as good as other people say it is. I can't say this is a good or bad thing for everyone. For some, the extreme freedom that it gives you is the best part, and having the main story lack that freedom feels bad. But I think the games have such massive appeal and success because the general gaming audiences fall into that fun curve and have a good time. So my biggest hurdle going into Starfield is going to be wrestling with that feeling inside me of, am I playing the game the way the developer expects me so I can have the most fun? I imagine it'll fade away, but you know, games are so engagement heavy that unless I have the muscle memory, I can't just turn my brain off while I'm playing. Also, I hope it runs on launch. There's a 2 to 5% chance of it just running flawlessly, but I mean, this is years and years of technical debt layered on a game engine that's now probably older than me. So you know, my faith is real low. I went to go check, it's younger than me. That's pretty much it. I have a bunch of other games I need to play and beat on my Steam list, and whether they turn into clips or reviews or deep analysis videos kinda depends on if I have the time to sink into the production. But the major takeaway is this September is the end of weekly videos. I've enjoyed doing it, and having a deadline is really important for me to actually start and finish videos, but I want to make more complicated and well thought out videos, and at the moment the weekly schedule is basically keeping me from doing that. Some people can do it, I can't. Thanks for watching. Who knows what's coming next week, because I sure don't.